You've probably seen Pi Network pop up online, whether you're deep into the world of cryptocurrency or just a casual smartphone user. It's hard to miss, with its distinctive purple logo and the promise of easy digital mining. Maybe you first heard about it through a friend's invite, urging you to join and start mining Pi coins with just a tap. Or perhaps you noticed the Pi Network hashtag trending on social media, with users sharing screenshots of their growing balances and speculating about the future value of their coins. For years, Pi Network has been one of the most talked about projects in the crypto space. It stood out by promising that anyone could mine a new digital currency right from their phone. No expensive mining rigs, no technical know-how, and supposedly no battery drain. Millions of people around the world joined in, tapping a button every day, building up their Pi balances and hoping that one day, these digital coins would be worth real money. The project, led by a team of Stanford PhDs and engineers, quickly built a massive global community. Their vision was to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, not just tech experts or those with deep pockets. But as the hype grew, so did the questions. Was Pi Network truly a groundbreaking innovation, or just a clever way to build a huge user base for something else? Skeptics raised concerns about the project's legitimacy, pointing to repeated delays, a lack of transparency, and the slow rollout of promised features. Many argued that Pi's mining was more like a rewards program than true cryptographic mining, since it didn't require solving complex mathematical problems like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, after years of anticipation and speculation, as of November 2025, Pi Network has finally launched its open mainnet. For the first time, Pi coins are tradable on exchanges, and users can see if their patience will pay off. In this video, we'll break down what's happened so far, what the open mainnet means for users, and everything you need to know about Pi Network today, so you can decide if it's worth the buzz. The real value of Pi isn't just the coin, it's the network. While many cryptocurrencies focus solely on their tokens, Pi's true innovation lies in the vast, interconnected community it has built. This network is made up of millions of everyday people, all linked together by a shared vision of accessible digital currency. Pi's genius was making it incredibly easy to join, allowing anyone with a smartphone to participate. This simplicity helped Pi rapidly build a global user base of over 60 million people, spanning continents and cultures. It's not just about numbers, it's about creating a truly inclusive digital economy. This massive audience is a goldmine for businesses and developers, not just for trading coins, but for building an entire ecosystem of apps, services, and opportunities. With so many users, Pi becomes a launchpad for innovation, collaboration, and new business models. Events like PiFest showcased businesses accepting Pi as payment, proving that a real, functioning economy could form around it. These moments demonstrated that Pi isn't just theoretical, it's already being used in the real world. The app's KYC process also created a verified global database of users, an asset in itself. This level of trust and security is rare in the crypto world, making Pi's network even more valuable for future applications. Pi's strategy is clear: build a huge, engaged community, foster real-world utility, and leverage the unstoppable power of the network effect. The more people who join and participate, the stronger and more valuable the network becomes. The coin is just the key. The real value is the people and businesses connected through Pi. It's this web of relationships and activity that gives Pi its unique strength. Data and engagement are as valuable as the currency itself. Every interaction, every transaction, and every connection adds to the richness of the Pi ecosystem. Pi's secret: it's not just a token, it's a platform for global commerce, innovation, and connection. It's a digital space where people and businesses can interact, create, and grow together. That's what truly sets it apart from most other crypto projects. Pi isn't just another coin, it's a movement, a community, and a foundation for the future of digital economies. February 20th, 2025, Pi Network finally opened its mainnet to the world. After years of waiting, users could now move their Pi coins out of the app and onto exchanges. For the first time, Pi had a real market-driven price, starting around $150 on OKX and $120 on BitGet. The launch was chaotic, with wild price swings and a rush of trading activity. Exchanges offered airdrops and promotions to attract Pi holders, fueling the hype. Behind the scenes, the core team managed a massive technical rollout, coordinating with exchanges and ensuring network stability. For users, it was the moment their years of daily taps finally paid off. The open mainnet marks the end of Pi's speculative phase and the start of its real-world test. Now, the experiment truly begins. How does Pi transform from a simple tap on your phone into a real tradable asset on the global stage? Let's break down the journey step by step. It all started with mining Pi, just by tapping the app daily and inviting friends to join. This process was intentionally designed to be simple, accessible, and even a little bit viral, making it easy for anyone to participate, no matter their technical background. But to ensure the network was built on real people, not bots, the next step was KYC, verifying your identity. This digital process, often involving facial recognition or document checks, helped confirm that every user was genuine. Only after passing KYC could your Pi move forward in the process. This step was crucial for building a trustworthy and secure network. Once verified, your mined Pi migrated to the mainnet, landing safely in your personal wallet. At this point, your Pi became a true crypto asset, secured by blockchain technology and ready for the next phase. Before the open mainnet, Pi could only be used within the app's closed ecosystem, buying goods, services, or trading with other users inside the platform. It was a digital currency, but not yet fully open to the world. Now, with the open mainnet, you can send your Pi to major exchanges like OKX or Bitget. Here, you can finally trade it for other cryptocurrencies or even fiat money, unlocking its real-world value. Each step, mining, KYC, migration, and trading, was carefully designed to build trust, security, and transparency before opening Pi to the global market. The process took time and patience, but this slow approach ensured that only real, verified users could participate, protecting the network from fraud and abuse. Today, anyone with mainnet Pi can join the global crypto market, trade with people around the world, and be part of a new digital economy. That's the full journey, starting from a simple tap on your phone, all the way to becoming a tradable coin on the world's biggest exchanges. The numbers behind Pi are staggering. Over 60 million users joined, with 110 million app installs, bigger than many countries. But the real focus is on KYC and mainnet migration. By early 2025, about 18 million users passed KYC, and over 9 million had migrated their Pi to the mainnet. The total supply is capped at 100 billion, but only a fraction is in circulation, about 5.5 billion by January 2025. Rapid supply growth could impact price, so it's something to watch. Despite millions of wallets, only about 20,000 were active daily before open trading, a tiny fraction of the total. Most users were holding, not spending. Now that trading is live, engagement and activity are expected to rise. The real test: will people use Pi or just cash out? The stats set the stage for Pi's next chapter. Pi's biggest win: building a massive, engaged community before the coin even had value. The app's simple, tap-to-mine approach made crypto accessible to everyone, fueling viral growth. The core team focused on real-world utility early, launching the Pi browser and events like PiFest to connect users and businesses. Pi's tech is energy efficient, using the Stellar Consensus protocol instead of power-hungry mining. This made it eco-friendly and accessible to anyone with a smartphone. The phased rollout, community, infrastructure, KYC, then open mainnet, was slow but deliberate. It prioritized security and stability over hype. Pi's methodical approach avoided many pitfalls that plagued other crypto launches. The result: a project with real users, real utility, and a shot at long-term success. That's rare in the crypto world. But Pi isn't without serious concerns. The app collects a lot of user data and requires extensive permissions, raising privacy questions. KYC means handing over sensitive documents, sometimes to other users, which worries many about data security. The app's design uses psychological tricks, daily taps, FOMO, referral pressure, to keep users hooked, Critics say this exploits users' time and attention for uncertain rewards. Delays and vague communication from the core team have fueled skepticism and eroded trust. For years, users waited with little transparency. Even with the mainnet live, questions about privacy, data use, and project intentions remain. Approach with caution and eyes wide open. Decentralization is a core crypto value, but Pi is still highly centralized. The core team controls the code, rules, KYC, and even the timing of the mainnet launch. Mining is just a distribution mechanism, not real network security. Even node operators ultimately answer to the core team. Centralization allows for fast decisions and big launches, but it means users must trust the team completely. The core team holds a huge portion of Pi's supply, and how they release it will shape the market. In a truly decentralized project, these rules would be set in code, not by a small group. With Pi, you're betting on the team's integrity and judgment. As the network opens up, centralization is a bigger issue than ever. It's a risk every user should weigh carefully. So, should you get involved with Pi now that it's tradable? If you're new, the days of easy, free mining are over. Earning significant Pi now is slow. For early adopters, the market is volatile. Don't rush to sell or expect instant riches. Treat Pi as a high-risk, speculative asset. Only invest what you can afford to lose. The project's strengths are its huge community and early utility, but risks include centralization, privacy issues, and a rapidly growing supply. Watch for major events, like a potential Binance listing, but don't get swept up in hype. Do your own research and stay skeptical. Pi has moved from experiment to real crypto, but its long-term value is still unknown. Monitor trading volume, price stability, and ecosystem growth over time. The Pi story isn't over. It's just getting started.